Hello, Metro Detroit golfers. I'm Chad Elledge.
I'm Ben Bockin.
And we are here with Mike Sully from Metro Detroit golfers, and we have a special treat for you. The mental game is a question that you have had when we've talked, and he said that he struggled in his mental game. So Ben, how are you going to help Sully here with his mental game in 2021 here, man? We got a special project here for you today. So Tuesday tip, here we are.
So Sully, tell us a little bit more about your mental game and what it is that you're currently struggling with.
I think that the one thing that I struggle with most is I tend to let a bad shot just stick with me too much. You know what I mean? I hit a bad shot and then I can't just always move right on to the next shot. And I think that's easier said than done for a lot of people. Hey, just move on to the next shot. And I feel like it kind of just sticks with me. And then sometimes that will unfortunately spiral into a blow-up hole or let it carry over to the next hole. So I think that's something I've been trying to focus on is when you have a bad shot, you move on, forget about it.
So you haven't tried raging, throwing clubs,
not in a while.
punching your golf partner?
I think everyone at some point maybe has, but no, I try not to get angry, but it can be frustrating, of course.
Yeah, so ultimately, this is a lot of the same problem that a lot of people that come here to GLA experience is the idea of not letting bad shots go and not knowing what to do for their mental game to help them move on because, hey, even the guys and gals on TV hit bad shots, so they seem to do a better job at moving on.
Right.
Okay, so if you got better at the skill of letting bad shots go and playing forward, do you feel like that would help your golf game?
Absolutely. Shave some strokes off for sure.
Okay, so the $1 million question is this. Good luck, man. How are you going to do that?
So Sully, what we need to develop here is a post-shot strategy.
Yeah.
So most people have never thought about that. So they haven't thought about, well, what am I going to do after the shot is gone, whether it's good or whether it's bad? So we're going to try to basically employ a couple different strategies here, and you tell us what you like and what you don't like.
Okay.
So Chad, I'll give you an idea. I'll give you an idea. Maybe you'll bounce one more off Chad, bounce one more off me, and let's see what you like and maybe what you don't like to help yourself get through these post-shot reactions.
Perfect.
Before we get into that, not letting go, what do you do? Like when you don't let it go, where do you go in your mind as you're walking from shot to shot? Like what do you start to try to do?
I think I just start thinking to myself, my God, I'm ruining this hole. And then I'll get in my head about, okay, I think it maybe my grip or maybe something was just off, my stance was off. Next time, let me change it and do this. So it's almost like I'm just, my mind's so busy trying to figure out what I did wrong or, again, focusing so much on that pass shot when I should be trying to recover and scramble and focus on the next one.
So a racing mind and then trying to fix.
Right, yeah.
So if you experience this Tuesday tip could help you. So if you have a racing mind, we know that doesn't work, yes? And if you're constantly in this cycle of trying to fix stuff that happened yesterday, no good. So we have to come up with a post-shot strategy like Ben had said. Where would you take them first?
Cool. So what kind of questions are you asking yourself once the shot is gone?
Once the shot's gone, I feel like I'm asking myself, did I hit it well? Was it the right club? Was it, did I have was my stance correct? And I still think about grip, but I think it's more so just, I don't want to use the word anger or major frustration, but I think it's more so just kind of really being frustrated about, why did I hit a bad shot there? Especially like when you're in the middle of the fairway and then you just want to get on and then you somehow shank one or put it in the sand. It's like, why did I have to do that to myself? And then you kind of get into that what if game, what if I just wouldn't have done that and I just played safer? Again, I think the racing mind really, really is something that I go through a lot after a bad shot. Frankly.
Cool. So one of the things that we are going to do with Sully today is we're going to walk you through a different set of questions. So a lot of times people are always blaming the swing, like, well, my swing did this, my swing did that, my ball position was this, my ball position was that. But a lot of times what we notice, it's usually the mental process that's breaking down somewhere, and that's what's causing the bad shot. So we're going to ask you a series of 3 questions after you hit the shot in order to maybe help yourself get through some of these post-shot reactions that you're currently having.
Perfect.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
3 big questions?
3 big questions.
We call it the Gauntlet. Question is, Sully, can you run the Gauntlet?
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready
so
for these.
Let's have you hit a shot into the screen, and then what we're going to do is we're going to ask you a couple questions on the back end.
Perfect. That was good. I can tell you right now.
The good news is we've all done that. We can all relate. So we hit a bad shot.
Yeah.
We all do it. Now the question is on the next ones, what happens? And Ben's going to start to walk you through some questions here that could help you.
So first question I would have is, before Sully hit that shot, was your self-talk productive or destructive as you were walking into the shot?
Probably destructive.
So you're
I got to hit this oil.
You're on camera, man. You can't choke on camera,
yeah,
right?
Don't hit it bad, and of course I hit it bad.
Okay.
So the language of don't do this, don't do that is destructive, we would say. So it's not helping you. Fair?
Yeah.
So if you set up with I can't, don't, I should, those are some destructive ways to be processing the shot, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first question is was the self-talk productive or destructive? In this case, wasn't helping.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. So we would say on the next shot, like, let's see what happens when you bring positive self-talk into the shot. So let's not think about
hit this well.
There we go. So you're just going to change the narrative. Let's see what happens. A little different outcome there, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Very cool. Let's keep on going with our gauntlet question. So
okay.
that time, was your self-talk productive or destructive? Did you get through the first question?
Yes.
Very good. Second question. Were you committed to one thing through your swing or multiple things?
I don't think probably multiple. Probably not one.
Tell us more. What are those multiple things?
Well, again, I step up to it, and I think mainly I start thinking stance, and then I start thinking grip. You know, and then I, of course, maybe have other stuff race through your head about, you know, how far do you take the club back? Are you really trying to kill this ball? Are you trying to just hit it 50%? You know, whatever. But I think that for sure stance and grip for sure come up
Still in there.
as soon as I step over the ball.
So it'd be fair to say that your mind is very, very active as you're standing over the golf shot right now.
Yeah.
Cool. So your self-talk was better, but now we got to get the mind to calm down a little bit. Would that be fair?
Yep.
Okay. So what one thing that's under your control could you commit to throughout the swing in order to help yourself hit a great shot on the next swing?
The one thing,
One thing, buddy.
contact. You know, compressing the ball, something like that, probably.
And what one thing could you maybe commit to that would allow that compression to happen?
Smooth, nice and easy. You know, just one motion type thing, as you guys always say, swing freely.
So swing freely.
Probably just one thing would be, swing freely, I would say.
I love it.
Oh.
Yep.
So let's see what happens now. So you're going to have productive self-talk walking in, and then the goal is to swing freely. Let's see how you do.
Perfect.
Oh,
A little different.
a little different, yeah.
Okay.
Seriously.
So now you're going to see if you got through all three questions. So first question, self-talk productive or destructive?
Productive.
Very good. Second question, did you commit to one thing throughout your swing or multiple things?
Swing freely, one.
Very good. And then how did you do on the back end? Third question is, did you actually swing freely, or were you steering, guiding, or hitting?
I think I did. I think I did swing freely on that.
He ran the gauntlet first time.
He ran the gauntlet. Yes.
Yeah.
So you got through
See,
all...
I really just hit the first one bad on purpose. Just so I could have it.
Stuff's that good.
Well, you executed very nicely. So you got through all three questions, then the outcome on the back end was something that you desired. Would that be fair?
Yes.
So it's very good. So you can start to actually ask yourself questions after the shot is gone, as opposed to, I suck, I can't believe I hit that shot.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's embarrassing. So just start asking yourself questions in order to help yourself on the shots moving forward.
Yeah, so a lot of you struggle out on the golf course with a racing mind and the need to fix because you don't have another way to process it. So these three questions, were you productive or committed to one thing or multiple things? Was your self-talk productive or destructive? And did you experience a swingy motion or a hitting guiding action? Will give you a context or a framework to work within so you can process through these things and avoid the pitfall of getting stuck in swing prison and having good rounds go to die. Yeah.
That'll help me out. We want to avoid that at all costs.
That's true. That's true.
So Tuesday tip, ask yourself these three questions so you don't become a victim to a racing mind and turn in a bad shot into a bad day or a bad round of golf.
Don't turn into a Sully.
Yeah.
Don't do
do that. At home, do not do that.
We thank you for joining us at Metro Detroit Golfers here on the Tuesday tip. Leave any questions or comments below, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time.